So to get data from the wire, to get data from a REST API, what do we need? You have to think about this and you have to consider what the right answer is. What do I need to start getting data from a server using a REST API, right? What did we do from Postman, for instance? Let's jump to Postman. What are we sending here? What I'm doing is send here. What am I actually sending to get data from REST API? I'm doing an HTTP request. I'm doing an HTTP request with some specific headers, maybe with some specific authentication, maybe with some data, and I'm getting some JSON data back, right? But how do we do that from Angular? We need to figure that out. Now Angular, those cute people, those beautiful, beautiful people, they made something called the HTTP module. And that's what we're going to implement this lesson. We're just going to start using that module. And how do we do that? Well, inside your app module, you're going to explain to your system now that you need to start working with the HTTP requests. Inside this app module, you open that guy, and in here we're going to use a module that Angular provided for us. So I'll just do an import, curly bracket start end, and here I'm going to write HTTP module, like this. And that module is just automatically implemented it for me right here. That actually comes from the HTTP package right here in Angular. I'm going to also say that I'm going to import and use that module inside my code. So you need to also add it down here inside the import. And there we go. Now we're actually available to start using an HTTP module. And that means that we can start creating HTTP requests for getting data, for putting data, for posting data or creating data, and for actually deleting data. So now we have a module that can start sending requests to your REST API. We're so close. We just need to now start using it, right? And I think we're just going to go in here, and I'm not going to use it this lesson, but I want to kind of show you guys how you can actually get the HTTP module ready to use for the next lesson. And yes, some of you already guessed it, we can use private, we can write HTTP, and we can write colon, and we can say we want to use the HTTP module right here. There we go. We've just dependency injected that module so we can now start using it inside our class. Yay! So next lesson we'll start to actually use this module, and I'll show you something that's scary. I might as well just say that it's going to be kind of hard because we're going to use something called observables, and we're going to start using async methods. So let's start talking about that in the next lesson. See you next time.